All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Scams. This is the artist known as Andrew, and we are live streaming. This is our Wednesday show, which actually will probably be shifting over to one of the other channels. I have two other channels, Misfit Corner Comics and Misfit Corner Comics Draws. This live stream will probably shift over to the Misfit. We'll probably shift over to the Misfit Fit. Hey everybody, welcome back to Misfit Corner Scams. This is the artist known as Andrew, and this is our Wednesday night draw stream. This will eventually shift over to our Misfit Corner Comics Draws channel, probably starting next week. But I decided to go ahead and just do it on the regular channel for tonight, just simply because, got tired, didn't think about it. But one of the things I wanted to do tonight, I was talking to Todd Navery, and I mentioned that I have an idea for a story, a comic, a graphic novel. I don't really know just yet; it's still in development. But I wanted to combine two of the things that I really enjoy doing on YouTube. Number one, creating comics. Number two, scam baiting. Anybody joining the channel now is probably more familiar with the scam calls because I post pretty much one a day, 7 days a week at this point, and I have a thrill, a joy making the videos. I love messing around with these guys. I love wasting their time. I love finding out what the scam's all about, and I have an idea for a story, and it's kind of autobiographical. That's not the way the word is. Autobiographical. I knew I was going to get there eventually, but also supernatural. And what I mean by that is there's going to be a supernatural twist in the story. So it's not based on anything that really happens in the world in life, but it's a fantasy. And one of the things I'm always thinking about is scammers. Most people deal with the scam calls. Most people have dealt with scammers. Most people know what's going on, but there's a lot of people out there that don't, that aren't aware of what's happening. And the honest truth is, these guys take advantage of people. They suck off their lives. They suck off their money. They grab a hold of somebody that they think they can take advantage of, and they drain them of everything, whether it be their finances, whether it be their money, their bank accounts, whatever. And the honest truth is, they're scum-sucking criminals, and everybody has to deal with them. Well, in my mind, they're kind of a cross between leeches and vampires. And I kind of wanted to come up with an idea for a character who represents those two things, a leech and a vampire. And a little bit of, just me screwing around. But I'm going to work on a drawing and play around with it. But in my mind, that's what a scammer is. And I want to do a quick, let's see, I wanted to get a, maybe just a, see, leeches are not something that, that you can incorporate into a drawing very well. Most leeches are little bitty sucking little worms, but they do have, a lot of little teeth and attach to people and suck their blood. And vampires, as everybody knows, big fangs, horrible mythical creatures that kill you and suck your blood. So actually, you could consider it a combination of the two. Leeches being a real thing and vampires being a not real thing. But yeah, there you go. All right, just so you know, I'm Googling images of leeches right now, and these things are absolutely disgusting. Ugh, they're very scary. And that's kind of what I want this creature to be like. Ugh. Oh, it gives me the shivers, the thought of it. There's a movie that came out this week, a new Sandra Bullock movie with Tatum Channing, whatever his name is. It called The Lost City. I don't know if anybody has seen the previews for it, but it's one my wife wants to see. I mean, it very much has a romancing the stone kind of vibe, which back in the 80s, I think it was 80s, that move was like a classic romantic comedy action type movie, and this one looks very similar to it. It's got a lot more of the silly stuff in it, I think. You know, it's got Brad Pitt and Daniel Radcliffe from Harry Potter, but it's one my wife wants to see, so we'll eventually get around to it. All right. So my thought for this creature is a combination of vampires and leeches. Now, there's a lot of different vampires in movies, and there's different twists on vampires. And like, I know you remember seeing the Blade movies where they had the vampires whose jaws dislocated and opened up. That's kind of cool. You know, you have. Do you remember, if anybody out there saw 30 Days of Nights? That's the one. That's actually based on a graphic novel as well. That movie, I think it was a Josh Hartnett movie. Oh, here's Avery. Let me bring him in. Hey,
What's up?
just talking about vampire movies.
Oh,
I was talking about the different styles of vampires, and remember 30 Days of Nights? The
mhm,
vampires all had. It wasn't fangs; like all their teeth were jagged.
mhm.
It was kind of a scary thing.
They were like sharks.
Yeah, like sharks. Exactly, exactly.
Mhm.
And my idea is kind of a combination of vampires and leeches,
Mm.
and have like a mouth full of little teeth. Maybe have fangs, large teeth in the front, but have a lot of little teeth as well.
Mhm.
The idea about these creatures sucking people dry. I don't know. Just
Sucking.
yeah, it's right. Just trying to think of an idea of one thing that I don't want to do with my vampire or my vampire characters. You're not going to fall in love with them. They're
Mm.
horrible monsters. They're scum sucking creatures from
What?
hell, you know?
They're not all glittery?
No, they're not glittery.
Oh.
You know, the bad part about this is I'm going to lose out on that type of audience, you know?
Oh, darn.
How's it going, man?
That's all right.
Yeah, what you doing?
I was playing Red Dead for a little bit. Then I got the thing pop. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, were you streaming it?
No.
Oh, okay. Is that one people still
Nah.
stream? No?
No. Rockstar's killed the audience. They don't support the game enough.
Really?
Yeah. There's a whole little movement. Save Red Dead Online because Rockstar won't support it. They keep supporting Grand Theft Auto and re-releasing Grand Theft Auto, but they're not supporting GTA. And the thing is that they've made Grand Theft Auto unplayable for me. I've uninstalled it from my Xbox. I'm just like, I'm not playing this anymore.
Really?
And I'm
Wasn't that
getting.
like one of your one of your go-to games
Mhm.
for the longest time?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
I'm not sure if Mike ever played it. I think he did Red Dead, but I don't think he did it online. I don't
Mhm.
think he did where you played it with
Mhm.
other people.
Yeah. Now I might stream the story, like restart the story and do that again, and play the first one because I never played the first one. Just play the story mode
Yeah.
because the story's awesome. It's fantastic,
Okay.
but they are not supporting the online. It's been a long time since they've gave it any sort of major updates or anything really truly new, and it's suffering.
That's really sad.
Yeah. But the good thing about it, though, one of the things that makes it great is there's not as many trolls when you're playing Red Dead.
Oh yeah.
The people online are much friendlier. You'll run into a troll or a griefer every once in a while, but it's like once or twice a week. And I
There's the
play.
kind of people that just go into the game and try to kill people and just
Yeah,
screw up your adventures type
yeah.
of stuff. Yeah. Okay.
hmm
I could see how that could be. How that could be.
And what's weird is they feel the need to start sending you like messages. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, you're garbage, you're trash. And I'm just like, I don't care. I don't do PvP. That's the reason I'm not doing PvP matches. I'm just doing my thing. And they get so mad because, like, they're like, oh, you're garbage. How are you level 400? It's like, just play the game. Like, you level up. Being good isn't how you level up in this game. Just doing stuff is how you level up in this game.
Right. Right. It's one of those ones where you go in like every day and do something.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
That's how.
kind of like the Pokemon games, right?
I don't know. Never played a Pokemon game, but
Hey Levi.
I like doing bounties and like doing the fur trader business with friends, or like selling moonshine with friends and stuff like that. Like joining up in a posse and doing stuff and doing missions in a posse. I don't care about PvP. I don't need to own the noobs. It's like they're like, "Well, get good." It's like, no, I don't have that kind of time anymore to get good. I just like playing it because it's fun.
Yeah.
If you want to do PvP, me and my friends will just leave the map and go to another one. We don't care. We're not interested.
No. Hey Flip, how's it going?
Hello.
All right. I had
That's
started. I had started to do like a basic design of what one
hmm
of these characters might look like, and I've never been really into horror. You
hmm
know, I like the idea of suspense
hmm
in graphic novels format, but not horror.
Yeah,
So this is going to be a little bit of a
I like
twist.
horror.
Oh yeah, I know, I know. That's why I thought it was funny when I was pitching you the idea, like the basis idea. You kind of dug it, you know.
Mhm.
It kind of worked. So, did you hear the news today
Mm.
about Bruce Willis?
Oh yeah, I could care less.
Ah, I love Bruce Willis.
I don't care about celebrities.
Well, I know, but as a fan of his work, it's really sad. You know, I did not know. I was listening to the news and they were talking about it. I did not know to the extent of what
hmm
the disease was. You
hmm
know, it's supposedly it's a mental. It has a mental aspect to where you forget things such as how to talk and how to just basic mental fun. I'm probably suffering from it right now, to be honest
Yes,
with you. You know, and I suffer from it all the time. I'm not joking. This is something
basic.
I
You
worry about.
forget basic
But yeah,
vocabulary and words and
exactly, and
meanings and contexts.
that's very scary. You know,
hmm
but that's just mm, it's very sad.
Yeah. Ugh.
Whew.
A friend of mine's got me playing a game called State of Decay 2.
Okay,
It's a zombie survival game that has like resource management.
okay,
You control one character at a time, and you set up a base like in Walking Dead.
right,
And each of the person has their skills, and you have to rotate which one you're using based on their skills and go out and scavenge. And you can play it solo by yourself, or you can play multiplayer with a friend, where a friend comes in and can help you from their game. So they'll run around your world and help you loot for assets and fight zombie hordes and you know scavenge for resources to build up your base.
right.
It's kind
Okay.
of cool. It's what the Walking Dead games should be, but they're not.
Oh yeah. Aren't the Walking Dead games like those Telltale games where
Yeah,
they're like following a script?
there's some other Walking Dead games too, but yeah, the Telltale games, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
the
I'm
state of
familiar with those because they did a Fables
and
Telltale.
Batman
Yeah.
and some werewolf that Vertigo comic.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Wolf Among Us or something like that? Or is that the Fables one?
That's the Fables one. Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah. Wolf Among Us refers to the big bad wolf.
Okay,
He's like the main character, one of the main characters.
okay, then that's the Fable one.
Yeah, because I actually made that into a comic as well. So yeah. All right. What do you think? Does this guy look a little scary?
Looks like
Eh,
a cat man.
he does kind of with the way I put the shadow on and with this. Yeah, that kind of did happen, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was not my goal.
Instead of looking like a vampire, it reminds me a little bit more of Stephen King's Sleepwalker werewolf.
Oh yes, now I know what you're talking about. Okay. I think I kind of when I originally started this design, I made the mouth circular like
Hmm.
a leech. I think it needs to actually go out further and go a
Hmm.
little wider, but still have the same effect with the multiple layers of teeth and so forth.
Hmm.
I just in my mind that scares the crap out of me, and that's what I want. I want it to be scary. I don't want it to be glitter and you all to fall in love with it. You know.
Glittery. And then it can put on eye makeup and be Batman.
Yeah. No, let's not do that. Bit. Who is it? Temple Smith that
Hmm.
did 30 Days of Nights.
He did the
He
art for the first one.
he literally his vampires were just everybody with fangs. You know,
Hmm.
just nothing but fangs.
And the shark eyes.
Yeah. See, I kind of want to do the fangs, but there's a purpose behind my fangs. I want it to be
Hmm.
the leech. It's
I've
it's very
seen that.
much it's very much an allegory or not. What is it?
Where
Is it
did
an
I see the leech thing also in a vampire? I've seen it somewhere.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least one person was like that because of how they were created as a vampire.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, I didn't think it would be that unique. Just that's kind of the idea.
where have I seen that? I can't think right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on vampires.
I've seen so many vampire movies.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's lots of different interpretation of what vampires look like. You know, like I was mentioning Blade 2. You know how like they had the ones that the jaws disconnected.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. But
Yeah, where their head opened up and
yeah, that could be cool. That could be cool. Like rows of teeth in the back, like small teeth. You know, it's like when you get a hold of them, they just yeah, MSR. Exactly. I want it to be horrifying. When you call them a scum sucking POS, I mean, I want you to get that image in your head. Sucking.
sucking. The sucking.
I went to the comic book store today and I actually picked up some comics, believe it or not.
Oh no.
3 of them actually.
Mm.
I actually got while I was there, like soon as I was pulling up to the store, I got a scam call, and then as I was leaving, checking out, I got a scam call. Hey Clark, how's it going? Clark says, "Hey, and hello Andrew," and it was both the same company, both the same type of scam. It was the lower your interest rate credit card ones, which I get. I probably get them every single day, but they both of them started off with the message that it was a Bank of America calling. So I knew it was the same call center, and I screwed with the first guy, and then when I got the second guy on, I was screwing with him, and I'm like, hey, I just talked to you guys like 10 minutes ago. You're calling back again? It's like, come on. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Richard, they put a comment in here. Got held for review. Let me show it. He says, "Are you now a sucking gay furry, Andrew?"
Oh. Hey, what's up, Richard?
Actually, until Avery pointed out the fact this kind of looked like the Were-Cat from the Stephen King movie, I wasn't intending to draw a furry. Okay,
It was meant to be a vampire.
that's right. It's a natural thing. I just can't break the cycle.
His furry addiction is too strong.
Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, I think a mouth that has multiple layers of teeth, even little tiny teeth in the back. Oh, just the
Like an
thought
it.
of that. Yeah, just the thought of that scary as can be. Ugh. So we're gonna play around with this some more eventually. But all right. Oh, so what's new and happening?
Not much, man.
Yeah. Well, you want me to show you the comics I got? I mean, I know you're gonna rush out to go buy new comics, but I'll show you the
Yeah.
ones I got.
I posted a pic on Twitter of some of the stuff that I got came in.
Well, one of these might actually be interesting. Well, no, let me rephrase. One of these might have been interesting to you at some point, but not now.
Yeah.
The first thing I got was the first issue of Batman and Deathstroke's Shadow War Alpha.
Oh.
This has got a nice cover by, I believe this is, what's his name? John Boy Myers. But the inside is by Bogdanovich, who I really like his stuff. But
Oh
this,
yeah.
this is the first start of a storyline in which they're going to kill off. Oh, spoilers.
He
for
thinks
anybody
you're a
else.
Nazi, by the way.
I am? Oh, all right.
Yeah. Just so you know, that artist thinks you're a Nazi.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of them out there that think that. But
Yeah, image is reversed. Yeah.
the story. Oh, let me turn off this camera. Hold on. Sorry. That's right, because I'm doing it through. All right, hold on.
Inverse.
Okay. I'm gonna switch cameras. This way you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what I'm talking about.
So one of the storylines in this book is that one of Batman's main villains is going to be killed, and killed permanently. And I'll give you a hint on who it is. He's on the cover, but he's not going to be resurrected like he normally is.
Of course not, until they decide they to do it.
Well, there's actually a big old scene in here where it happens, so it's kind of cool. But yeah. I'm looking forward to reading this.
It's Ra's al Ghul. They'll bring him back whenever they want.
Yeah. The next book I got was Step by Bloody Step #2, which I absolutely love the art in this book, and this is just some gorgeous stuff. This is one of those kind of books that when you pick it up, you read it, you enjoy it, you love the art, and even though you're picking up the issues, you look forward to having it as a collected edition, whether it be a hardback or a trade paperback. I'd love it if they did a hardback version of it. But what's his name? Bergera, and I know I'm saying his name wrong. His art is just absolutely gorgeous. I just
Burger and fries.
Yeah, I just love looking at his stuff, and there's so much detail and storytelling in it. And the first issue, the entire issue, there was really no dialogue, and this issue looks very much like that. So the entire story is told with pictures, and I'm so looking forward to reading this book, or looking at the pictures, so to say. And the last thing I got was issue #1 of Batman Beyond the White Knight. This is Sean Gordon Murphy's third storyline with the Murphy verse for Batman. And this one is introducing his version of Batman Beyond, which that's a freaking awesome looking page.
Yeah, Sean Gordon Murphy's a good artist.
Yeah, it's a good artist. And he's going to keep making Batman stuff, but they're going to keep paying him, you know?
Sure, he gets top pay, dude.
Yep.
He's making pretty good money.
Yeah, it's gorgeous stuff. So I'm looking forward to all three of these books. But yeah, good stuff. I mean, I really wish Todd was here to show off this stuff, but that's okay.
No, he's not probably not going to be here. No, I talked to him earlier.
Yeah, no, I sent him a message, so I know he's probably busy. But I was mentioning at the beginning of the stream that most likely this particular stream is going to switch over to um, the Misfit Corner Comics Draws channel starting
Mhm.
next week. Kind of trying to reserve this channel for the scams, but we're talking about scams, so that's okay.
Mhm.
So if you are out there, if you're a fan of me, Avery, Todd, the channel, coming by and just checking out the conversation, just checking out the live streams, we're going to start doing the Wednesday live stream on another channel. It's called Misfit Corner Comics Draws. So if you get an opportunity and you haven't already, go subscribe to that channel. I appreciate it. But if you're here for scams, trust me, there's a lot more coming. I I always joke around that the worst thing that could ever happen to me is they stop calling. And I'll go an entire day or an entire morning, an afternoon without getting a single call. And I think to myself, they finally stopped. They finally stopped.
Mhm.
Nope.
Don't ever,
Nope. I got like a 9-minute Medicare call today, which was hilarious. The guy was a freaking idiot. I got 2 back-to-back credit card scam calls while I was out and about. I'm like, I really don't know why I'm worried that they're going to stop calling me. You know,
don't ever stop.
they'll never stop, and that's great. I mean, I don't mind. And I actually got a scam call on the home line, which is always good. So I love it, love it, love it. All right, let me see. Let me catch up on the chat. See what's Richard saying. He says the mange is strong with that one, Obi. Yeah, your image is reversed, Andrew. Yes, I fixed that. And he says going to be in the next alternate universe. Oh, I think he might be talking about um what's his name? I'm surprised DC hasn't gone.
The Cal Arts. You're muted.
Sorry, I'm not sure if you heard any of what I just said. My internet blinked and it muted me. So,
Yeah.
Avery, can you still hear me?
Yes. I hear you.
God damn it, bing. Avery, can you hear me?
What?
Can anybody hear me? Oh, hold on a second.
I hear you.
God damn it. All right,
Jeez.
it's the stream. Hold on.
Boomer. He's a boomer.
It did it again. It did it again.
Oh, again.
Sorry.
Oh,
So I can hear you guys on the stream, but not on.
not no. Oh, that's a shame. Well, this is riveting. Hi, folks. How are you?
It keeps muting me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
I
Sorry.
hear you.
Every time the internet blinks, the video stays up. It just mutes it mutes me, so I can't, and I don't realize it's muted me. So I keep getting calls from a number that rings once and never leaves a message, and they call 2 to 3 times a day, ticking me off. A lot of times, what some of those are is they're checking to see if somebody will answer that number, and then they can sell that number, your number, as one in which people answer the phone. And sometimes they're just testing the number.
Testes 1, 2.
Clark says you need a
3.
tech support scam call right about now.
Yeah.
So you can pretend to need help. Yeah. Well,
But he does need help.
Yeah, somebody suggested that I set up a virtual machine and I do those kind of guys, I am extremely dumb when it comes to tech. The simple fact that you guys can hear me right now during a live stream is like a miracle of science.
He just figured out how to get his VCR to stop flashing 12 last week.
I unplugged it and threw it out the window. Oh, that reminds me. I had a scam call the other day. I was out with Mike. We were going to go get lunch, and I'm screwing with the guy,
Uh-huh.
and the guy then says to me, he says, "Do you have a window in your house?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, sure." He says, "I want you to open it up and jump out it." And I go, "Well, I live on the first floor, so that's."
Yeah.
It's like
They
I'm like
think they're clever.
I'm like, is this the best insult you can come up with? Really? That's the best? I mean, they're really struggling. But I have so much fun screwing around with them. But yeah, I just remembered I had that call. I think that was a call. Oh, that was a call that it was just a recording. Because if I'm out, I just record the call. If I'm at home, I put it on camera while I'm here. That was one that was, yeah, a recording. So you guys will hear that eventually. I'll get around to making that into a video. But Richard says, when I pick up, there's always a dial tone. I'm not fast enough. Yeah, Clark says scammers are never too bright. No, they're not.
No.
No,
And
they're
they
not.
assume they're smarter than you.
Well, I always find it funny. What they think is an insult
Hmm.
to you, it's really, really tame. Like I had a guy the other day, the best thing he could come up with is he called me dumb. And
Yes.
I'm like, my family says that to me all the time. What are you talking about? That's not an insult. You know, I
Yeah.
had another guy in one of the videos. Okay, well, I got to tell you guys the truth.
He called you gay.
No, 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 no. Well, I've had that before, but this guy, he called me a lady
I'm a
because
lady.
we were going back and forth, and he said ladies first, and I said, "Oh, that's so funny. You called me a lady. That was the best." And I told him, this guy, I said, "Dude, you have no idea." And I never explained what I was talking about when I said that. But the honest truth is, my friends and my family
Hmm.
have told me on many occasions that I act like a 12-year-old girl. And it doesn't offend me because I hear it from them all the time and I'm like, "Okay."
it's
So
it's the My Little Ponies.
it's yes, yes. It's the Twilight movies, the My Little Ponies and all
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
it's kind of like Andrew might be a 12 to 14-year-old girl.
It's my undying love for the rock group, and I use that term loosely, One Direction.
Jesus
Love One
Christ.
Direction. I have at least 3 of their CDs in the store, and whenever I close the store and I put on music, it's One Direction. I was
Oh,
devastated when they broke up. I actually called my daughter and said, "I can't believe it, but One Direction broke up."
God.
Richard says, "Not a great picture of you in my mind, Andrew." Richard, I am an open book. I am here for you all. I am not hiding. I'm not pretending. This is me. You got to understand. I'm so whenever they say something and they try to own you and they try to insult you,
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, there's really nothing you can get me on because my own family and friends.
Like like everyone I know says we're shit to like
That's
that was a
right. That's right.
compliment, dude. Like, do you have any idea how brutal my friends are?
And calling somebody gay, they think that's like the worst insult you can do, and I'm like, really? That's it?
That's
That's
the
the
best you
best you
got?
can. That's the best. That's it. Okay. Well, the funny thing is I give them so many opportunities to come up with something good, and sometimes that's the best they can come up with.
Yeah.
So Richard says Pink Power Ranger. That's right.
Dude, she was thick though.
Hey, actually, wasn't the yellow Power Ranger the Asian girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but the pink one was thick though.
I don't remember that as much.
Dude, she had thighs and a booty.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I've never
She was
watched
thick.
it. Okay, if you say so. Oh, I got those graded books back, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna show them off to everybody Friday during the Friday stream. But
See,
I'm
Richard agrees. Like, yes, you was.
yeah, you dirty old man, you would know, right?
Abs. Oh, hey, I wasn't a dirty old man then. I was a dirty. I don't know. We were teenagers, weren't we?
For Power Rangers, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we were teenagers. It wasn't perverted. She was an older woman.
I I missed Power Rangers by like 6 months.
Uh,
I just never got into it. I was
yeah,
just
I would never. I was never into it either. I was just like, I don't care.
yeah, yeah.
I just saw she was thick. I was like, hey,
I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and April O'Neil. Actually, I got to correct something. The second movie, April O'Neil.
mm.
The first one was kind of
Is it the same actress?
no, no, no. It was a different
Oh,
actress.
okay.
But then again, in the most recent reboots of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it was what's her name's not Jennifer Fox. What is her name? The one from Jennifer's Body from
Oh,
Transformers.
crazy. Oh, what's that crazy hooker's
Oh
name?
she's crazy, all right. But yeah, she was hot. No.
The main word was she's not too thick anymore. Damn,
No, too bad.
that's a
Richard
shame.
says She-Ra. Yeah, there you go.
Um, what is that chick's name? Toe Thumbs.
I you're gonna make me look it up. Hold on.
She's got toe thumbs. She's hot, but she's got toe thumbs.
Oh, I can't believe her
She's utterly forgettable as a human being.
well, I mean, she did have some Megan Fox. I was right
Yeah,
about the Fox. I just forgot her first name.
yeah.
When I imagine her in my mind, I think of her as Jennifer because she was in that
Uh-huh.
movie Jennifer's Body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
terrible movie.
And when I'm calling out my wife's name, I'm thinking of no.
Oh God, no, no.
I had one of the scam calls this evening. Um, I'm giving the guy a fake number, and he says it doesn't match my records. And I say, "Are you looking at my records? I mean, whose records are you looking at?" And he's like, "I'm looking at your records." I said, "Well, then what's my name?" And I guess he may have done a Google search or whatever based on the number, and of course it was my wife's line. So he goes, and they have a problem with saying Jennifer,
Uh-huh.
and they can't. It doesn't compute to them. Jenny, and they try to say her name and they butcher it. And I say, do I sound like a Jennifer? I mean, really? Is that who you think you're talking to? And they really hate that when you ask them that question. But for some reason, they can't say Jennifer. They also have a problem with Jacksonville.
Yes.
And Florida. Florida is a difficult word for
Well,
them
we
to
have
say.
sounds in our alphabet they don't.
Richard says they call them those in the medical field, Avery.
Those.
Those. But
Yeah.
get back to the point that I was making. She played a good April O'Neil in the Transformers movies. And not Transformers, in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I liked her in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Oh.
movies. I mean, if you're going to make a movie for teenage boys and adolescent boys, you might as well put Megan Fox in it and make them happy. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Why not?
Why not? Exactly. Let's see. My wife and I have been doing movies on Tuesday nights because the theater by us, they do the 5:50 movies.
Mm-hmm.
And since she's out of town, I didn't go see a movie last night. It was kind of sad because, you know, I like going to see the movies. And there's a couple that are coming out that I'm looking forward to. Is there anything coming out you're looking forward to?
No.
Did you see the trailer for the one horror movie X?
No.
That looks right up your alley. It's about a young group of people that go to a farmhouse in Texas, and they're going to make their own homemade porn movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the farmer that lives there, whatever, is like a serial killer, an axe killer or something. I mean, it's just something that's stupid and silly, but
yeah,
it's one of those things that seems right up, the alley.
I might look it up. I did. I did watch No Man of God. That was pretty good.
Oh, who's in that one? Who's the main guy?
Elijah Wood.
Oh, okay, okay.
Um, I I I bought the extended edition of Lord of the Rings on and put it on your Voodoo.
Oh, okay. I haven't been there in a while, so I haven't checked it out, but I did get your message, so that's
Yeah.
awesome. Now I know I had all three of the Hobbit movies on there.
Mhm.
I just didn't have Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I've been wanting to watch the extended versions.
yep.
I can't find them anywhere. And when I found them on Blu-ray to buy, it was the 4K version. It was like $89. It's like
Oh,
I'm not
geez.
paying $89 for that.
No, 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 no.
No, so I went on Voodoo and I found it, and I was just like, "Oh, it's $40." Okay,
Oh, that's much better.
and
That's
I
much better.
and I bought it, and so it's attached to your Voodoo account.
Okay, excellent. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I bought a new movie. It's been a while.
Uh, there hasn't been a whole lot coming out that like I find really interesting.
Right, right.
I'm
Well, there's a couple of ones that are coming out that I want to own, but
I did watch Antlers, and that was pretty good.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
think
wasn't bad.
that's I think that's on HBO Max right now, so
Yeah, it's not bad. Antlers
okay.
isn't bad. Um,
Yeah, I'm currently watching the series on HBO Max about the Lakers,
mm,
about the basketball team. And so far it's been really interesting. I mean, I don't know anything about baseball. I mean, baseball, basketball. So I'm not sure exactly where it's going. I don't know what
yeah.
exactly happened. I know they became very famous, and probably whoever owned the team became very rich. But in this story, the guy that bought the team um, is like completely broke, and but he's a gambler and a you know. But we'll see. Richard says most of the Hollywood is woke, and I won't support that nonsense. No,
Yeah.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah, it's I can't stand it.
There's a there's a certain level of wokeness that I've begun to accept in movies and TV shows, and the majority of it, I just let it go, just flow right past me, and I ignore it. It's when they want to focus on it, and they want to constantly focus on it because I don't know. I seriously doubt you saw the new West Side Story.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg. There was a lot of woke stuff in there, and a lot of it was I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But there was one part that they had to have a transgender person in there, and they focused on it, and they focused on it, and it was like, come on, move on, come on. This isn't the story I want to see. I want to see the Romeo and Juliet story, and but they had to make a point of
Mhm.
making it a point,
Yeah.
and it's like, come on, keep going. Don't
It's
we
like
know what you're trying to do,
well,
you
you
know?
just hate trans characters. It's like no, I I watched what's that one with the guy from the Matrix who played Smith. What's that movie he made? Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. I watched that. That was kind of funny.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
It's old.
Oh, okay.
It's from the early 2000s, maybe even late 90s, but
Oh,
definitely
okay.
early 2000s. It was pretty funny.
Was it supposed to be funny?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It was sort of like an indie version of Tu Wong Fu.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know a movie I saw recently that I thought was actually really good. Jen and I went and saw it in the theater, and it's actually on HBO Max right now. Is Death on the Nile?
Hmm.
It's the follow up to Murder on the Orient
Hmm.
Express, and
Hmm.
it was a good movie. The thing that got me watching the movie is the number of actors who have been in superhero movies.
Hmm.
Like you've got the guy that played the Lone Ranger, you've got Wonder Woman, you've got Black Panther's sister is in it. It's like it's like all the and it's very difficult to separate the actors from some of these characters that you've
Hmm.
seen them in, and it's difficult when they're in another movie, especially when they're all in the movie together.
Hmm.
But that's all right. Richard says Priscilla is a very funny movie. All
Yeah,
right, I'll
man.
have to check it out.
Yeah. Well, plus they make these movies with gay characters and stuff, and go representation. It's like, bitch, I've been watching John Waters movies like forever. Like those are funny movies.
You know, Robin Williams in The Birdcage was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, dude. You ever watch John Waters flicks, dude? They're funny.
Name one of them so I can.
Crybaby.
Is that the one with Johnny Depp?
Yes.
I don't. I'm familiar with the movie. I've just never seen it.
Oh, uh,
Really?
Pink
Pink
Flamingo.
Flamingo? I don't know what that is.
but but his movies are really funny, and they're all deliberately in bad taste.
Yeah.
They're very kitsch, and that's his whole shtick. And they're fun. They're genuinely funny, and it it portrays people in a humorous way, but
Mhm.
not talking down to them or talking bad about them.
Okay.
It's all in fun.
Oh, heaven forbid
Yeah.
for a movie to be fun, you know?
Cecil B. Demented, Crybaby. He did a version of Hairspray.
Oh, really? You know,
Yeah.
Hairspray is one of my favorites. I love that.
Um,
Wasn't the one with John Travolta? That was a different
no,
one.
I think it was the Ricky Lake one.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever seen that one,
Oh,
but I love
that's
the music from
that's
Hairspray.
the good. See, that's the good one.
That's the good one. Okay, I'll have to look for it now. Now that you say that,
Um, let me see.
was Ricky Lake was the main girl then in this one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, the one I remember was the John Travolta one where John Travolta plays the mom
Mhm.
uh, with Queen Latifah and Zac Efron and what's her name? The really really cute chick. Oh God, what is her name? Amanda Bynes. Oh, sorry, dirty old man thinking here.
But
Hold on a second. He was also did a western that was good, Divine. Never heard of
oh,
that.
with Divine in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've never seen Serial Mom. That's one of his movies.
Serial Mom. Okay,
I have seen A Dirty Shame. I've seen
that
Cecil
sounds familiar.
Pecker was good.
That one sounds familiar too, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, the 1988 version of Hairspray was his.
Okay. See, now I gotta look that one up then.
Yeah, dude, I used to really like a lot of his movies. They're in bad taste on purpose. They're fun. They're pretty funny.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, movies coming out shortly. We've got Morbius.
Hmm.
We've got I forgot. We have Moon Knight coming out this week. Actually,
Hmm.
it starts today, doesn't it? The 30th.
What's that?
Moon Knight.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not gonna watch it.
well, it's one that I'm looking forward to watching with the wife.
The
We'll
the
have to see
the
how it goes.
director or somebody went on a big. We're Nazis. Blah, 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 blah." I'm like,
Um,
okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna watch your shit now. I
I'm
would have watched it out of curiosity, even though I don't have Netflix. But I still
well,
would have. I can watch it. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
it's
Uh,
Disney Plus, so yeah, but yeah,
I don't have Disney Plus.
I know. But you still watch it.
Exactly.
Richard says he heard Moon Knight is very woke. Eh, that I think that's Disney going forward. They've already pretty much staked their claim to SJW and wokeness, and
Yeah.
it's going to hurt
And
them.
they and
And
they and they don't care about story. They don't care about context.
that's the hard part. They don't care about making money. So,
They just want to groom your children.
oh God, there's reasons why I live in Florida. You know,
So many, dude. I swear I think that's what happened to Miley Cyrus why she went crazy. I've seen the pictures of her with like Jeffrey Epstein standing there like with his hand on her butt.
oh boy,
It's like, that's what Disney does to kids. That's the reason they all go crazy when they turn 18.
oh hey look, just getting ready to wrap up the stream, and then he comes in and visits.
What's up, Chad?
What's up, punk?
Uh oh. Tied.
Richard says he's interested in Morbius.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing about Morbius that kind of disappoints me, and I know it's going to happen, is the fact that they're going to try to make him into an anti-hero,
Hmm.
just like they did with Venom. He's not going to be a villain. in the end, which
Didn't Morbius become an anti-hero?
Yes, but he like the Punisher, like Venom, they were all villains in the beginning.
First. Yeah.
Yes, and then they turned them into anti-heroes, and
I don't have a problem with them turning into anti-heroes. The problem is not having them start off properly.
right.
And the linchpin for a lot of these characters that they don't have in these movies and TV shows that make it work is Spider-Man.
Yeah. What's up, Todd?
How's it going, guys?
Not too much. What you doing?
Good. I just got off the call. I'm actually popping in. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go say goodnight to the kids real quick, and then I'm going to pop back on here with you.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm not missing anything. I know your show.
Oh, fuck you. Guys, we're really just hanging out and chit chatting right now. There's really nothing going on. But we appreciate everybody who comes out and visits. Richard, you're awesome. Appreciate it. Clark, I'm so glad you came by. Thank you so much. Levi, Flip, if you're still out there, I appreciate it. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show because, like I said, we really don't have anything else to talk about right now.
Wrap it up like a What? If you had wrapped it up, your life would be very, very different.
It would have been, but I was dumb. I was very dumb. But I had a good time. Oh, so sad, so sad. All right, everybody out there, I hope you all have a wonderful week. I know it's only Wednesday. I was on the phone with somebody earlier today, and they were saying, I hope you have a good evening. And I told them, I hope you have a good weekend. And they're like, oh, we're still really far away from that. And I'm like, I know, I'm so sorry. I was getting really far ahead of myself.
Yeah.
But have a wonderful week, and we'll catch you all on Friday. We're gonna live stream here again on Friday. We get more stuff to share and talk about. But next week we're drawing on the other channel, just so everybody knows. And thank you all for joining. Good night.